We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Polligan, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The pitch to the left. Open space at the 25. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Thrust that arm out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Noles have their offense in high gear. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop it at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Peppers. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to the running game. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Steps away. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Dropping back, it's Peppers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense.
Just keeps moving. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man, that was a tremendous effort to stay on his feet, but the defense just kept coming and got him down short.
You ain't lying. Great effort. I mean, he's given everything he can. Knows he's got a short way to go to get that first down. But, man, the next defender just kept coming and kept coming, rallying to the football and forcing the fourth down.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Going with the ground game left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Peppers. A little release to the back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
To the air, it's Peppers. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking downfield, it's Peppers. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Now, a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. Going for it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. It's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Peppers. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Maryland. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he makes the extra point.
Oregon, 49, Florida State, 14.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Peppers. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win.